Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Yes, it is night time again. This time it's the House Raven Knight Errant. I did review the House Terran. Is it Terran? Previous one before, the Knight Paladin. I'll put a link to that in the top right. You may want to watch that video because a lot of the stuff on this one I'm not going to be showing because it is exactly the same, i.e. articulation and the cockpits and whatnot. So you may want to watch that. So yeah, this came today. It should have come earlier, but I was overseas, so I didn't send it to me till after I came back. So don't send me anything. So I am looking forward to this. I think this looks nicer compared to the previous one. I just think the paintwork looks better. I'm not a fan of the blue, so I think it looks better here. But the only worrying thing I'll say now, you've got that seam line you can see on the gun here where they've attached the two sides. That is looking a bit, too obvious, unfortunately. It does look pretty damn good. I'm not sure I can move the box around. Okay, so this side we can just about sort of see. It's a big box for a big knight. Standing up there does look good. I do like that pose looking over to us. Looks good. On the reverse, we see lots of pictures. Oh, that is heavy. It does look nice. I'll take up a little bit, see the picture of the pilot. It's exactly the same pilot, just with different pauldrons, and it's a female head. I think the helmet might be different as well. I have to have a check, but otherwise it's the same pilot, same body. They haven't differentiated between a male and female body. There's no need because it's armoured anyway. You can't really tell. Okay, me and Box has set it up, and I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. Okay, here it is. I've extended my tripod, put it in the box, make the camera a bit higher. Looks fantastic. I really like the fact that those barrels are so hollow. You can go put my whole finger inside. Very, very big. But they haven't done, it sounds silly, but a little bit of weathering on the inside would have made a big difference, I think, on that. Does look very nice. There is no number on this one. There's no number on my previous one either. A lot of them were numbered, up to 3,000. So presumably they've made more than 3,000. And I know there's other people who've got theirs without numbers on too. Now, bear in mind that I got the original release, one of the first ones to get it, and it wasn't numbered. Is not done by release dates. Not sure how I've done that. Maybe it was international was numbered. I'm not sure. Looks very, very nice. Close look. I'm going to move the camera around as opposed to moving that. So that's going to be too big and awkward. So let's go in. And you can see it's got shading on it as well. You can see that very hollow there. So yeah, just a little bit of weathering in there would have been great. You can see they've got a little bit on the barrel here, not a lot. There's the horrible seam line, tiny bit on there. Looks nice. The head looks great. See the paint work on there. The inking looks good. That sort of weathering. I will move it a little bit. So give me a second. Turn it round. Oh, that's a heavy boy. Tickle it forwards a little bit. There we go. Balance it better. You can see the side there. See the weathering on the chainsaw. The sort of inking looking pretty good. It's got Raven there, which you can see as well. Turn around to the back. You see the back there. In the box, one of the pad armors, the fight armors here was off. And this part was off too, just have to reattach them very easily, just push fits. They're not glued in. It is really, really nice looking. Now, again, I'm not going to go through articulation or size. That's been done previously on a previous video. So just having a look, and we'll look at the pilot in a second too. So if you want to see the features, go to the other video because it's the same features. I will show one feature, which I showed previously, because I think it's a great thing they've done. And that is you can actually move around the blades on the chainsaw, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Very, very cool indeed. Let's move this way a little bit. So let me get the... Woo, not knock anything. Let me get the original pilot and compare to the new pilot. I think the colouring's the same, just the pauldrons and the head, if I'm right, but we will see in a second. Here's the original one. Take him out of his bag. It's a bit of a tight fit. And let's get the new one's head out as well. So look at the alternate heads first. Helmeted heads look to be the same. So the heads are the same. There's no difference there. Then the actual figures, I've not got his head on. He's got an old man head, almost like Captain Rex from Star Wars Rebels. Yeah, same colour, just the pauldrons are different because of different houses and obviously the heads. So the articulation will be the same as previously too. Very, very nice indeed. Size we've seen already. Can I compare this? Let me take this camera back as far as I can go on here. All right, that's about it. I'm not sure I've got space to put both up there, but let me see if I can. Squeeze you over as far over. Yeah. Ooh, maybe. I might get them both in. And let's get the other one. Oh. I guess if I do an angle. Sort of in. So, really stretching the limit of my table there. They are the same size, just that they're posed differently from the waist. So you can see that the one on the right is leaning backwards. It looks taller, but these are menacing. Very, very nice. And to give a better idea of scale, if I put the pilot, the new one, here, see how massive they are. If I put a Khorne Berserker, again, you can see how he is dwarfed, how massive these are. These, you know what, I will show the size because it's fun. So let's get a look at the size. I'm making this about 20, approximately 22 inches. So looking about 54 to 55, maybe even 56 cm to the top of the stacks on the back. They are massive. They look fantastic. They are not cheap and they are heavy. So even if you buy second hand from overseas and get them shipped, they are going to cost a lot in shipping because the box is big and the weight is quite substantial. I think the head looks better in this one too. That sort of a skull face. Very, very nice. Glad I got them both. Am I going to ship them to UK? I might have to. That's going to cost me an arm and a leg to do that. I'm going to imagine around about 200 to maybe 300 pounds each to ship. Oh my God. Not looking forward to that. But they look great. Great to have as a display. Great to have in your collection. Very, very nice. I will say one thing. There are more things loose on this one in the box than there was on the original. So I had to sort of just reattach them. But, you know, they're just push fits. Nothing major. Not glue failing or anything broken. Very cool. Okay, if not done so already, consider joining the Patreon. Link in the top right of the screen now. You can see all the videos before they're published on YouTube. Exclusive content from time to time and prize draws too. It's worth checking out because it's free for 7 days. No obligation to join, no obligation to pay. So you can check out exclusive content there as well if you so feel to. Very cool. All right, guys, I will see you in another video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.